Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'll be doing an oil change on a 2012 Ford Focus SE. Ford Focus SE. I'll just show you the items that I have to use here today, so you can know if you're gonna change the oil on your car, the same car, then you know exactly what you need in order to make this oil change. Okay, so the items that you need would be 4 quarts of oil. Put that aside. You're gonna need your oil filter. You're gonna need your oil filter. This is the one that the Ford Focus used in the STP. It's S3614. You need a funnel. I usually use a little penetrating oil, the drain plug, so it pulls much easier. The drain plug uses a 15 millimeter. So we have right here, 15 millimeter. You're gonna need a ratchet. I have a half-inch ratchet that works with this, and also the underliner. You also gonna need a T30 to pull it out. So I have a T30 there, and you need paper towel, of course, to wipe and clean any mess that happens. So I already gone ahead and removed the underliner already, as you can see, and the car is already jacked up. Jack stand underneath it, and I also put it on a building block as well, just for extra safety. We use a low profile 3-ton rapid jack. It's a Pittsburgh brand to jack up the car, so it's pretty jacked up. And also I make sure that the wheels are chopped. Very important. You chop the wheels. I usually chop the wheel that has more pressure to the ground, which this one is. So I chop the wheel. All right, so I'll be going through the process of the oil change now, so you can see exactly what it is, so you can do it yourself instead of going to the dealership. You could just do it yourself. All right, stay tuned and follow the process. Thanks. And of course, you're gonna need something to catch the oil. Very important. So we have this container here that will catch the oil. Okay, so we are now going to be changing the pulling the bung on this oil thing. We use the 15, as I said before, it's a 15 socket, and we use the ratchet handle here. This is not going to be too tight, guys, because I did not tighten it as much. Yeah, I feel like it's loose already. So yep, it's loose, so I can use my hand in order to turn this. Just be careful, sometimes the oil is hot. It's usually good that you start the car, let the oil be a little heated, because it flows out better than when it's cold. So I'm getting a little tightness on this thing. Let me just use the socket alone. Okay. Yep. Remove this here. Alright, so the oil is running out. While the oil is running out, you could just clean up this clean up the bung, clean out the oil off it, make sure it's all clean and ready to go again, because as soon as the oil is finished draining, you're going to be replacing the bung. It's pretty clean. Oil seems pretty clean. There's nothing sticking to the magnet area there, so it's pretty clean. Alright, so we'll just wait for that to drain. As soon as it finishes draining, then we'll also taking off the oil filter. The oil filter should be able to take off by just using your hands without using any tool, because these things are just hand tighten. We don't really use tools on them to tighten them, because they don't need to be that tight. So as soon as this oil is drained and finished draining, then we will definitely start on the filter itself. Still has a little oil draining there. So you can see it right here. It's draining. Chuk, 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 chuk. Alright, that seems almost done. So we're gonna be taking off the oil filter. As I said, this should be on tight, so it shouldn't be too hard to pull off. So I just use my hand. Right, it's coming off. So that was just I put my hand. Oh, let the oil coming out. So what you want to do, also you're gonna need to clean off where the filter was. So get my hands clean. Get a cleaner, piece of paper towel. Make sure we're in frame, right where I do we're in frame. So this we're gonna clean this off. As much as possible can. We clean this thing off. Alright, so it's looking pretty good right here. And then a little oil that's spilled anywhere, just still have to wipe it off. So under here don't seems too greasy and oily. So just take off a little oil there. I'm gonna be putting on the filter back on there. So the filter I'm using is a ST, and it's actually S3614. That's what I'll be using. What I usually like to do, guys, let me get the camera here. So this is the filter. What I usually like to do is to prime the filter, like pour a little oil in it, probably about halfway, so that when you start by the engine, the oil can flow much easier through it because it's already primed. So I'm gonna pour a little, probably about half the filter of oil. Oops. Over pour. Yes, it sucks. Sucks slowly. Okay. Alright. So we have some oil inside the filter. I don't know this filter. Seems like it. So I'll just put this back on. I'm gonna just wipe this off, make sure it's clean, because I'm gonna need to untight it, and can't have much oil on it when doing that. Alright, so I'll just tighten it with my hands. Good. So that is good enough for it, I think. It will not back off. It's cleaning down, no oil running down, making any mess on this thing. So I'm also now gonna put the bung back in to back into here. Start with my hand first, and then I'll use the ratchet to tighten it up more. And even this is not going to be too tight, because you don't want to get these things too tight, because might be hard when trying to get it back off to do your next oil change. So you just want to tighten it, but not too tight. So that's good for it. So all right, we're finished with under here. Just gonna pour the oil and make sure everything is all set. So we are done with under here. We'll take these things out. I'm also gonna take the jack stand out, because I'm not gonna be under here much longer. So guys, the oil that this one uses is the SAE 5W20. That is what this uses. So that's what we're gonna pour in it. And it should take about 4 quarts or 4 and little. So we'll just fill it up now and finish off our oil change. Okay, so we just pour the rest of oil into the engine. Be sure not to overfill the engine while pouring the oil in. While putting in oil, don't put too much, or else you'll have to open back the bung and let out the excess amount of oil that you put in there. So bear that in mind, that we can't overfill this engine with oil. This is the Mobile, or Mobile, whichever one you call it, and Mobile is the name, and it's the 520 that this Ford Focus ST 2012 uses. There you have it, your 4 quarts. I'm just gonna check the dipstick to see where we are showing on the dipstick. Okay, so the oil is clean. It's showing that it's filled. All right, that's good. So Alright, so the oil is in. It has antifreeze, and it has enough windshield washer, so I don't have to put it in there. Alright, so I'm just gonna clean up my air and start it up and make sure everything is good. Thank you so much for watching. Guys, please like, share and subscribe to my video. I will just put back the undercarriage cover on the bottom, and we are all set. Thank you so much for watching, man. All the best.